And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream. My name is Silesian, and there you are, and here I am. And as my quote said, the show must go on. So here we are today. We are doing Lord of the Rings Online, and it's a rainy day here in Swanfleet. Let me go back here. As you can see, it's a rainy day here in Swanfleet. So let's go ahead and head underground. Between streams, I went ahead and tried a couple of the delvings. Now that I'm max level, I went ahead and did some delvings off camera, because I've never done them before. I've never done a delving, and I wanted to try it with my delving Zircon and just see what it was all about. Actually, it was kind of fun. When I do some more catch-up and stuff, I might just do an off day where I'm doing delvings and I'm catching up on deeds and I'm working on crafting. Just a kind of an extra day, which I probably will do sometime soon, since I'm already level 60, and we still have about, well, I want to say about 45 days or so until the supposed launch of April 30th. It's on the public schedule. April 30th supposedly is when Angmar and Mordor do their level increase to 65, which will include the Mirkwood expansion. So I probably maybe a couple of days before that, or sometime between now and then, I'll probably go ahead and just do a stream where I'm catching up on deeds and doing delvings and stuff like that. But let's go ahead and head back to the 21st Hall and figure out where we're going to go and what we're going to do next. I got some quests still to work on. But one of the first things that I like to do is every day is a Hobbit's birthday. And the nice thing about it being a Hobbit's birthday is we get the presents. So I'd like to go ahead and see what present we get for today. And they are still offering until, I want to say, the 29th. Yes, until the 29th of January. They are still offering Yule. You'll have a chance for a bonus Yule gift whenever you open up the daily present. So let's go ahead and see what we get for today. 50 Virtue XP and a Battle Potion of Restoration. That's awesome. So we'll go ahead and put that down here. We'll hold on to it for later. Close that out. I got some mail here. Oh, I had 10 infused sapphires and 10 infused garnets that I don't need anymore, so I went ahead and put them up on the market. Get me some extra coin. I haven't gotten rid of my 4 adamants. I may still go ahead and use those off camera, but I haven't done. I've already done the first 2 multiple times off camera, and I've done them once on camera. So I don't think I need the supplies anymore. So let's see here. We've got a couple of quests that we're working on. Instructions on the map. Something wicked in the foundations of stone. Let's go ahead and put that up on the tracker. Nudmalek. I've got 4 quests in Nudmalek, including one that I'm ready to turn in. Redhorn Nodes. I've got 1 quest. Flaming Deeps. I've got 1 quest. Waterworks. I've got 1 quest. And Zelamelek. I've got 2 quests. But I'm full. So we'll go ahead and take care of that lowest level one, which is level 51, the Winding Way. I need to find the western gate of the 21st Hall. So I've already found it, obviously, so we'll just go ahead, head over there, and we'll go ahead and trip that quest so I can go ahead and turn it in. So I hope everyone's having a good day today. I've been getting over some sort of cold or flu or something, and been a little tired lately. Sees that? Let's start. Yeah, I've been a little tired lately. Been catching up on my sleep a bit. Let's see here. Now I do know that there's a couple of skirmishes that take place here too, and I've done the skirmishes before on the Landroval server, and they worked out pretty well. So I might try to do some of the skirmishes too. Again, that could be just the random day off. There we go. You've reached the western gate of the 21st Hall. I can now talk to War, and War is in the Chamber of Marzabul, north of the 21st Hall, near, yes. Right up there. Chamber of Marzible. Come on. Highlight. There we go. Yep. So let's go ahead and head there and turn that quest in. Get that off my tracker. There we go. Here's the Chamber of Marzible, out just outside the North Arch. And there's war right there.
If it were not for the prospect of finding Mithria, I would not have come here.
What is this then? Liquid sends word that the western halls of Turin's way, does he? Good. I'm happy enough to hear that he still lives, but those are deadly halls. I suppose you're here to lend a hand, and not just see the sights, I suppose. But they are fine enough for any. Cool. Alright, doesn't look like there's any more quests in here that I have to do quite yet. And then we can go ahead and add a treacherous crevasse. That gives me 10 full quests on my tracker. Oh, where do we want to go? Let's take a look here. Got some quests in the Flaming Deeps. Got a couple quests in the Waterworks. Got some quests in Nudmalek near Dimril Dale in the first hall. Got some quests in Foundation's home. Let's go ahead and head down to... let's head south. Let's go ahead and pick up these quests here in Zelamelek and then head to the Flaming Deeps. Now, I happen to have a port that's going to get me, or a camp, in Zelamelek. So we'll go ahead and hit that camp first, and then we'll go ahead and head south. Oh, by the way, these campsite fires are very, very important. They show up on your map as literal campsites, but if you're a hunter, you can go ahead and at around level 30 or so, you get an ability that allows you to bind to one of them. And you can go back to that as far as you can. For instance, I do know there's one near the party tree in the Shire. They're scattered all over in various places. Most of them are hard to get to, like this one here. And that's hard to get to for a reason. Excuse me. Let me go ahead and get buffed up here before we start this. Get this party started. There we go. Oh, that hurt a little bit, but we managed it. There we go. That's right, I still need 2 more pieces of shining ore. I didn't get them before. Here's the last one. Yeah, remember, I came down here and then I bugged it because I couldn't get them all. And they were supposed to drop also from... there we go. Now I got to search the deep claws for 4 more minerals. Okay. That's weird. So I have to get the 8 first, and then I can hunt the deep claws. That's bizarre. Rich Kazad Skarn deposit. Definitely need that. Six chunks of Kazard Skarn. Nice. And there's the 4 minerals, and it's an auto-turning quest. You've harvested many rare minerals of the treacherous Kvass in southern Zalamelik. Cool. And now we want to head down to the Redhorn Nodes and the Flaming Deeps. So we want to head due south. We'll go ahead and mount up for this. Come on. Get her going. Get her going. There we go. Come on. Come on. Do something. Don't just sit there. Thank you. Uh-oh. Get out of my way. And let's get rid of the yo-yo poisoning. There we go. That's a good way to start off the day. 2 extra bounty markers. And here we are, Anzaramekem. Anazaramekem. Definitely have some quests here we can work on. Oh yeah, let's just jump in there and see what happens, right? Come on. There we go. Need a goat. Haddad Vazir. Right, we want to go this way because this is where our quest currently is. Make sure, yeah, that's what I thought. I didn't have these auto gathering. There we go. How are we doing here? Okay, so now we're in the quest area. Ah, one of the mirrors. Starts a quest, Reflection of Flame. The inhabitants of the Flaming Deep seem to hate the mirror. They abhor the light it reflects. But the dwarves need that light, for it shows the way and makes everything safe to explore and mine. So there's a quest to turn in there. Okay, this one has a way down. There we go. Ooh, a fiery dragonet. Yeah, I still have a bunch of deeds that I'm also working on. Slayer deeds and exploration deeds, questing deeds too, so. Okay. A riddle. Uh-oh. All right. Starts the quest, Riddles in the Wall. Great. Love riddles. Using that has no effect? You must have completed Riddles in the Flames first. Oh, okay. Piece of scaffolding. A cunning plan's components. Piece of scaffold can be found on the tunnels east of Hadad Mazir and Brafru, both south of Nazmekanim. You should collect pieces of the scaffold repairs going on beneath the crossroads of Ash. Okay. Alright then. We'll go ahead and collect them. And Spoof DJ, thank you very much for following me, man. Welcome to the channel. And you too, the Innocent 040. Welcome. Thanks for joining me today. We're currently just working on questing and stuff through the through Moria. Thank you. Oh, let's not go that way. That doesn't look like a good place to go. Over here? Yeah, I can go this way, maybe. Oh, there's another one of those fiery grims that I need. And another one of them. And another one. Good. Picked up 3 of them really back to back. That's nice. There's some more of the scaffolding that I need. And there's some more. Ah, there's the last 2 pieces right there. Bring the pieces to... okay, so let's remove that. We'll remove that. That's a completed quest. We'll remove that. That is a completed quest. There we go. I like to remove completed quests and then go back and fill them in. Ooh. What's Bensi doing here, and is he okay?
I doubt that Lord Balin still lives.
Thank you for stopping to speak with me, traveler. We have been leading an assault on the orcs, but were overtaken by a much larger force than we had prepared for. I got away, but may have sustained a serious injury. I am too hurt to travel, but I would appreciate if you could go check and see if there are any additional survivors at Hadad Mazir. It can be found to the northwest. Just follow the sounds of battle. Okay. Let's be over this way. Alright, well I took care of all that. That was kind of scary there for a little bit. So refresh my focus. Excuse me. They're only about 125 meters away, so they're not that far away. The faint sounds of battle Haddad Mazir can be heard in the distance. That's good. The sounds of battle draw nearer as you grow closer. Ah. I need that fiery grim. Something over here. Okay. Mazir? Yeah, that's where I need to go. So I need to go back the way I came. Okay. I don't know why it was gearing me this way when where I need to go is back the other way. That does not make sense. New quest, Shadow over Hope. Haddad Mazir is located to the southeast of Anazmanikam in the Flaming Deeps. You should defeat the orcs there. Okay. Alright, so I have to defeat 8 orcs. Okay. You've extinguished the bright roaming flames of the fiery grims that prowl the flaming deeps. The dwarves will rest easier knowing that their number is lessened. And I can get some shoes, which I don't need, and an earring, which I don't need. So we'll just get the shoes and get the coin. And that's a deed bestowed for completing quests within the flaming deeps. Corpse of a dead dwarf. As you examine this fallen dwarf for signs of life, you notice a half-written scroll clutched in his hand. Sadly, no dwarves survived this onslaught, but the scroll should be investigated, for surely it was important to this poor fellow. You found a half-written scroll intended to be delivered to Anazarg Mechem, clutched in the hand of a slain dwarf. Be wise to deliver this message yourself to warn the others of the formidable Gash High. Okay. A heavy pile of ilex wood. Those orcs were not counting for the quests, so I went ahead and backed out. Alright, those are the 8 orcs. That completes Shadow over Hope. You successfully thinned out a number of orcs in Hazad Mazir, making it much easier for the dwarves of the Zaramekem to go in and out of the area. And I have several quests that I can turn in down here, so since we're here, we'll go ahead and turn those quests in. Oh, I actually do have an ability that I've never talked about before. The resurrection circles. Hunters actually have an ability. They can teleport to the closest one. It's called Desperate Flight. You escape from danger and travel to a nearby rally point. Now, you can only use it once every 30 minutes. But if you're deep lost somewhere and you just need to get out now, you can do that using Desperate Flight. It takes you to the nearest rally point. Even if you've never discovered it before, it takes you to the nearest rally point. Okay, so here's a quest turn-in guy.
May Durin return soon to his halls.
Reflection of Flame. Thank you for realigning that mirror. Although I suppose I shouldn't get too pleased yet, for I am sure the creatures down there have already shoved the mirror out of alignment again. Of course they have. Oh, I don't need either of those. We'll just grab these. There we go. And let's see what other quests. He gives a quest. He turns in a quest. And he turns in a quest. Okay, so his thing turns in...
Greetings, friend. Are you lost?
The bearer of bad news. My goodness, this is troubling news. If there were Gosh Hive reinforcements at Hazad Mazir, I can only assume that they're also at Angram Huru and Hormuz Kazir. We must warn the others before it's too late. Assuming it's not already too late.
Hear me out, friend, for I have a tale of glory to tell.
Please make for Agromuru at once and warn Figgy and his dwarves about the danger. Hopefully it is not too late. And the southwest, and be careful out there. The roads are dangerous. And here's a quest that I can turn in.
The orcs of Moria have much to account for.
A cunning plans components. That's when I was getting all of those scaffoldings. This will do perfectly. There is enough wood to assist with the refurbishing efforts. I'll see to it that it arrives safely at the crossroads of Ash. Thank you very much. Make sure... I'll go ahead and pick up... We'll see. Is Mindil's quest, is it a solo? Crafting. Trace metals.
Perhaps soon we shall stand face to face with Lord Barlin.
Ah, it is good that you have come by. I have a proposition for you. Those do not know it. The iron lodes in this section of Khazad-dûm always had trace amounts of mithril in it. My forefather tried for over 100 years to find some way to extract it, but never had any luck. I have other uses in mind for it, but I need some rather large quantities of the black iron that the orcs have been using to forge their weapons in the Flaming Deeps. The orcs often trade and barter the ingots among each other for other goods, so they're easy enough to come across. You think you can get a hold of a good stack of them for me? Oh, it almost slipped my mind, but I also need a number of worm scales as well. Worms are plentiful down here, so see if you can get me a few of their scales while you're about it, wouldn't you? Okay. And I don't believe I can reforge my weapon. No. So my weapon's pretty much locked where it's at. I'm not going to be gaining any new slots on it for a little while. And that's fine. We've got 5 more levels once we actually get to Mirkwood. And I still have Lothlorien to explore too, so that's fine. Actually, not having to worry about my weapon too much so I can start building up Ancient Script is not bad either. Because right now, I only have 600 and I can hold up to 10,000 Ancient Script, so spending the time to build up Ancient Script, I sure as hell ain't gonna knock with that. Oh, shit. Oh, this is going to be a tough one. He's 13,000. Got him. Yes. Woo. That was close. That was very close. That's one of the small. That's one of the small kinship ones. At least it wasn't a troll titan. I would have just been toast. Yeah, anytime a troll titan appears, I just say, okay, get my location. That's what I thought they do count toward that deed. There's a deed to get dragonettes all through Moria. You need like 2 or 300 of them, I do believe. So that's another one that if you always see them, you should try to take them out if you're working on that deed. There we go. Now we're starting to get the ingots that we need. Yeah, I need 163 more of those dragonettes to get the entire deed done. But I only need about 63 of them to get the first deed done. Excuse me. Rich deposit. Ah, southern end of the Red Horn nodes. Okay. Two more ingots and two more worm scales. So we've almost got them all. I didn't think it was going to take long to get them, so. Okay, so there's the scales. And there's the ingots. All right. Oh, actually, let me go ahead and let's just use that ability. Let's just warp right there. Boom. See how fast that is? Takes me right here. Now it has a 30-minute cooldown, but that's okay. But that's what Desperate Flight does. Takes you to the closest rally point.
The House of Durin will live forever!
Are these the items that I asked you to gather? Excellent! Not that I could extract the mithril from them, but better dwarves than I have tried and failed. Nevertheless, the debased alloy itself could prove useful for my work. Now then, what can I offer you in return for your efforts? I have a few things that you might find useful. And then I can actually repeat that quest in about 10 hours and get some more runes. The traceries, however, I will not. See, the runes are not, they're not bound to anybody. The traceries, however, that's different. They automatically become bound in a sense. They open up to the person that that opened them up. They're part of that person's class. So I tend to not try to use those. Supreme Cook. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 17. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Ooh. Alright. Oh, I don't want to get rid of my Delving Zircon. Four, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17. There we go. So I'm going to head over there. That is the quest, Deepest Depths. Alright, let's head over this way. Let's see if I can get there and turn that quest in. You have found Agorumahuru. Hopefully Feggy's outpost is near. That's good. Oh, great. Kill one and another spawns. Oh, no. Another one gonna spawn? No. Okay. Excuse me. The Gahashai captain is responsible for leading the commanding of the forces here. I am so sorry. Please forgive me. There we go. You have defeated the Gash High Captain, causing confusion and disarray among the ranks of orcs. And I need to disable the forges here too. If you've got an angle to ruin the northwest quadrant of semi-deep, you should disable the forges to hinder the weapon craft. I see. And I've defeated the orcs. You've defeated a number of the orcs, sapping the strength of their armies and showing they've posed less of a threat to the dwarves of the Flaming Deeps. Okay. Here's one of the two forges that I need to disable. And I need to find Peggy. He should be somewhere around here. There's the other forge. Forges are disabled, and the orcs will now be hindered in their crafting of new weapons. Now, I bet you that's Peggy right there, isn't it? Yep. There he is.
If it were not for the prospect of finding Mithril, I would not have come here.
Thank goodness. I was afraid we would meet our ends here, caught like rats in a trap. You were sent to warn us of reinforcements, were you? Alas, we found that out on our own. Nonetheless, I am thankful you arrived when you did. It might not be too late to warn Guti.
If we drive the orcs from Khazad-dûm, will it be enough?
Guti and his dwarves made for Durin's court to take the stronghold at Hormurklazir, but now I fear for them. May it be too late to warn them of the Gahashai threat. Along the way to Durin's court, you will find several unlit braziers. They should be lit as a warning of the dwarves of the fire-wielding orcs that menace the halls. Durin's court can be found southeast of Agbahumaru. Have a safe journey, brave hunter. Build up my focus. What was that flash? There must be another lore must be a lore master. I see that flash, I keep thinking back to the Nazgul, because you'd see the flash on the screen and then you'd get the dread notice in the upper left-hand corner. There's one of the unlit braziers. Another one. There's another one. And there's number 5. And there's number 6. Now I need to discover Durin's court. And it's also been overrun by assholes. Must be over this way. Yep, there he is. One second. Here we go. Oh, man. There they are.
Dwarves must fight for dwarves.
Hail, stranger. You arrived just in time. We're about to strike at the orcs in an attempt to take back Moria, but it sounds as though this will go badly for us. If the Gosh High are truly as formidable as you say, we might need a new strategy. Instead of attacking head-on, perhaps we should meet up with the dwarves at the Crossroads of Ash. That is strength in numbers.
We have seen naught of Durin's Bane. Be wary if you journey into Moria.
I will head to the Crossroads of Ash now, but I will ask you a favor before you follow. The pyres of Moria are unlit, and without any dwarves guarding Durin's court, they will not have proper warning that Moria has been claimed by the enemy. I would like for you to go and light the pyres as a warning to the dwarves. In the meantime, I will mark the walls that lead to the Crossroads of Ash so that you can find your way there more easily. Like that's up here. And there's a new... Ooh. And breaking their spirit. Defeating orcs and then defeating their leader. Got him. Ooh. Got him. We need to head up so we can take out their leader and take out the other and light the other three braziers. Braziers, excuse me. There we go. You've defeated a number of the Gosh High orcs, weakening their forces, ensuring they will no longer pose a threat. And I found another statue piece. Crossroads of Ash. That's they're scattered all over Moria, the different pieces of Helgi Goblin space. And I've defeated Yule. You've defeated Yule, the leader of the Gashai forces from Muklazir. While many orcs still remain, they will flounder without a leader. Go away. And there's the last pyre that I need to burn. Pyres are lit, providing a warning to the dwarves that the enemies currently claim the stronghold. Giththi went up to the Crossroads of Ash to meet others and formulate a new plan to get rid of the orc presence in the Flaming Deeps. Go to the Crossroad of Apps, northwest, and speak with Giththi. Add that to this collection here. This way? Yeah. Giththi left a score mark on the wall pointing to the west, direction of the Crossroads of Ash. Okay. I'll leave you alone. Direct you further west. Gate of the Seven Fathers. Our camp is just southwest of here. Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's send in a bug report. I'll do it later. And here's the Crossroads of Ash. Now, Markathor is where I need to turn in Helgi Goblinbane's shoulder.
Dark things dwell now in Moria.
Ah, but an excellent find. Many of us are interested in Uxi's efforts to reassemble this particular statue. I will have this piece sent to him at once. And that gives me 15 quests in the Flaming Deeps. Which grants me another 5 LOTRO points. There's a stable master. That's what we're looking for.
The shadow of Mordor will not long fill the halls of Khazad-dûm.
And there's Guthi.
The time has come to drive forth the orcs from our kingdom.
We are still trying to gather additional information about the Gashai movements and plans. As we know, they have been using the forges to craft weaponry, but there is something odd about their behavior that we've been unable to puzzle out. In the meantime, I am glad you have joined us. We need all the strength that we can get.
Stand and speak with me. The fate of Khazad-dûm hangs in the balance.
While we await information, we can still cause dissent and confusion within the ranks of the orcs. If they came from Mordor as the early emissaries into Khazad-dûm, it may be they could be frightened into service once again. I prepared several stones, each marked with the symbol of the Great Eye. Place them upon the altars found near the crossroads of Ash. When they see the symbol of the eye burning upon their altars, they should rethink their allegiance. The altars are located on the bridge-like structure surrounding the crossroads of Ash. And I'm curious, what can I get to?
The shadow of Mordor will not long fill the halls of Khazad-dûm.
Looks like I can get to the 21st hall. Or from Anmanzark Mecca, too. Alright, well, I think at this point, though, I am going to go ahead and call it an early day today. We got a lot accomplished. We'll be continuing questing here for Friday, for Fantasy Friday. My next scheduled stream will be this Wednesday for Sci-Fi Wednesday, where we continue the Smuggler campaign in Star Wars The Old Republic. Hopefully we can make it to Coruscant. We will see. But I'd like to thank everyone for joining me today. I hope you had a good day. I hope you take care, be safe, do some self-care if you need it, and I will see you all very, very soon.